An Arsenal fan, affordable release clause, available all of January because Ghana missed AFCON, plug and play for any Big Six team. And Arsenal are letting him walk to a rival.
United and City are circling. Liverpool view him as a marquee target. Arsenal planning a quiet window.
They're about to make the same mistake that cost them the last 2 titles, and I can prove it with data.
Welcome to the neural net. Today, Arsenal's ideal January window. What they should do, what they'll probably do, and why the gap between those two might cost them everything.
We're breaking down Antoine Semenyo, why he's the most complete winger available. We're talking Ayyoub Bouaddi, the 18-year-old Chelsea are desperate to steal, and we're exposing why the Barcola links don't make sense for January.
Oh, and that Bruno Fernandes there, the one that proves January signings win titles. We're getting to that. But first, let me show you why Arsenal's left wing is a problem they are pretending doesn't exist.
Gabriel Martinelli. Let's look at the data from the first half of the season.
Across the opening months, the output just wasn't there. The minutes per goal, the threat levels, they've dropped significantly from his 2023 peak.
His
XG per 90 is down. His actual output is even worse. He's underperforming his expected goals, and his expected goals are already low. Remember 2022 Martinelli? 15 goals, 6 assists, joint top scorer for Arsenal, electric. Defenders were terrified of him.
That player has disappeared. Whether it's confidence, tactical instructions, competition for places, Martinelli has not made that left wing his own. At 25, he should be peaking. Instead, he's regressing.
Then there's Trossard, Mr. Clutch. Love him, but he's 31. You don't build a title challenge around a player in the twilight of his career.
Arsenal fans will say, we have Eze, we have Madueke. Sure, but Eze is a 10 playing out of position. Madueke is a right winger. Neither is a natural left-sided attacker.
So Arsenal's left-wing options are a decline in Martinelli, an age in Trossard, and square pegs in round holes.
Meanwhile, the best available left winger in the Premier League has a £65 million release clause, is available all January, and grew up supporting Arsenal.
And they're not even picking up the phone.
We'll get to why that's insane in a minute, but first, let me destroy the myth that January signings don't work, because Arsenal fans need to hear this.
You can't sign good players in January. How many times have you heard that? It's cope, pure cope. Let me give you names that prove it's nonsense.
Bruno Fernandes, January 2020. United had just lost at home to Burnley for the first time in 60 years. The club was a mess. They signed Bruno from Sporting.
Half a season. Half. 12 goals, 8 assists, 20 goal contributions. United went from mid-table crisis to 3rd place and 2 cup semi-finals. Bruno won Player of the Year despite arriving in January.
That's the template. One player, right profile, immediate impact, title race chain.
Virgil van Dijk, January 2018. Liverpool paid £75 million, world record for a defender. Everyone said Klopp was a hypocrite for criticising United's Pogba fee.
4 months later, Champions League final. The following year, they won it. Van Dijk was the missing piece. One signing, January. Dynasty built.
Luis Suarez, January 2011, £22.8 million from Ajax. 3.5 years later, 82 goals, 31 assists in 133 appearances. One of the most unplayable forwards in Premier League history. Andrew Cole, January 1995, British record fee from Newcastle.
Fans thought United were crazy. Cole scored 121 goals, 5 titles, 2 FA Cups, the treble. And Arsenal fans know this one, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. January 2018, Arsenal were desperate for goals. 10 league goals in 13 league appearances in his first half season. Here's the pattern. Title-chasing teams that are brave in January, they win. Teams that say we're happy with the squad, they watch from second place.
Arsenal have been happy with the squad for 2 years. How's that working out?
Antoine Semenyo, 25 years old, Bournemouth's best player, and I'm going to make the case that he's the most complete winger available in world football right now.
That's a big claim.
I've got the data to back it up. In the first half of the 2025-26 season, he's already hit 8 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League. 11 goal involvements before we've even hit the halfway point.
But it's not just this season. Since January 2025, so the last 12 months of Premier League football, Semenyo has been involved in 77.7% of Bournemouth's goals. Let that sink in.
Nearly 80%. If Bournemouth score, there's a 4 in 5 chance Semenyo either scored it or created it.
That's not a winger, that's an entire attack.
Opta ran an analysis earlier this season. Their headline, "Right now, Antoine Semenyo is the best player in the Premier League." Their words, not mine.
Now here's what makes him plug and play for Arsenal specifically. Watch this clip.
Liverpool, opening day, Semenyo picks up the ball inside his own half, carries it 52 metres, beats Van Dijk, beats Konate, finishes into the bottom corner.
That 52-metre carry is one of the longest ball carries leading to a goal in Premier League history. Only Hazard, Awoniyi and Elanga have recorded longer.
And it's not a one-off. Since last season, only Cole Palmer has attempted more shots following a ball carry than Semenyo. He's elite in transition.
That's exactly what Arsenal need. Someone who can carry the ball, beat defenders and finish. Martinelli used to do that. He doesn't anymore.
Here's the stat that should make Arsenal pick up the phone immediately. Among players with 150-plus events in the Premier League this season, Semenyo is the most two-footed player
In the league. 64.1% right foot, 36.9% left foot. Passes, crosses, shots, clearances, nearly balanced. Defenders have no idea which way he's going. He can play left wing, right wing,
and even deputise as a striker. Irola has used him everywhere. He delivered everywhere.
Against the Big Six, he's a nightmare. 2 goals against Liverpool on opening day. A goal against City ended their 11-month unbeaten run last season. He scored against United multiple times.
Ruben Amorim called him a special player before they last played. Then Semenyo scored against him anyway in the 4-4 draw.
Now, let's talk about why Arsenal specifically should want him. But first, the release clause, because the numbers here are actually insane.
His £65 million release clause is active for this January window. It's a limited-time opportunity, broken down as £60 million fixed plus £5 million add-ons.
And here's the thing, that's below his market value. For a 25-year-old, Premier League proven with this output in 2026, that's a bargain.
United paid £85 million for Antony. He had 11 goals in 2.5 seasons. Semenyo has 11 goal involvements in the first half of this season alone. Chelsea paid £88.5 million for Mudryk. He's been a disaster. Semenyo cost Bournemouth £10 million and has become one of the best attackers in the league. But here's the key detail everyone's missing. Ghana didn't qualify for AFCON. Semenyo is available throughout January. No international duty, no interruptions, ready to go immediately.
Compare that to other targets. Nico Williams would cost a fortune and isn't leaving mid-season. Rodrigo, Real Madrid complications.
And then there's Barcola, PSG's golden boy. Arsenal have reportedly shown interest.
Look, Barcola is elite. 21 goals last season across all competitions, 14 in Ligue 1. He helped PSG win the Champions League. The talent is undeniable.
Here's the problem. PSG aren't selling their 23-year-old French star mid-season. They're competing for titles. And even if they were willing to sell, you're looking at $80, $90 million minimum, maybe more.
Semenyo has a set release clause, £65 million. No negotiation, no bidding war. Pay it and he's yours.
Plus, and this is crucial, Semenyo is Premier League proven. 8 goals in the first half of this season. He scored against Liverpool, City, United. He knows this league.
Barcola would need time to adapt. Different physicality, different pace, different intensity. Arsenal don't have time. They need someone who can contribute now.
Semenyo is plug and play. Barcola is a summer conversation. And for a January title race push, you take the sure thing.
Let me give you the direct comparison from the first half of this season. Semenyo, 0.47 goals per 90. Martinelli, 0.27, nearly double the output.
And he's an Arsenal fan. He said it himself in 2024 to The Athletic. I am an Arsenal fan. I want to play for the top clubs. His boyhood club could sign him for a set price, and they're not doing it.
Here's the kicker. Semenyo was rejected by Arsenal's academy as a kid, rejected by Tottenham, rejected by Crystal Palace after an 8-week trial. He nearly gave up on football entirely.
Dave Hockaday convinced him to keep going at a college program. Now he's one of the best wingers in the league, and his boyhood club is letting rivals take him.
Semenyo is the priority, but Arsenal have a second opportunity they can't ignore. Ayyoub Bouaddi.
18 years old, Lille midfielder, over 70 first-team appearances already, played against Real Madrid on his 17th birthday and was one of the best players on the pitch.
Arsenal have already made contact. Berta has spoken to his representatives. They're prepared to bid €45 million. Lille want 50 million.
That gap is nothing. €5 million for potentially the best young midfielder in Europe.
Here's why Arsenal need him. Rice and Zubimendi have played over 90% of available minutes this season. Both of them. That's unsustainable.
What happens if Rice gets injured in February? Norgard starts? Arteta doesn't trust him in big games. The title challenge collapses.
Bouaddi is insurance and investment. Cover now, starter later. He's the same profile as a young Zubimendi. Ball winning, progressive carrying, technically elite.
Speaking of Zubimendi, look at the stat. From 700 ball control attempts this season, Zubimendi has made just 4 miscontrols under pressure and 5 leading to ball loss. His 1.3% miscontrol rate ranks first among all central midfielders in the Premier League.
That's the standard. That's elite. And Bouaddi has the tools to reach that level.
His take-on success rate jumped from 48% to 70%. His tackle success from 69% to 69%. He's not just good, he's improving at terrifying speed.
And 45 to 50 million euros, Chelsea paid more than that for players who aren't even starting. This is nothing for a player of Bouaddi's ceiling.
The problem? Chelsea wants him. PSG wants him. City are monitoring. Liverpool are interested. If Arsenal wait until summer, he's gone.
So make the move now. January, both players, Semenyo and Bouaddi. Total cost around £110 million.
For context, Arsenal spent more than that in the summer on 8 signings. This is 2 signings that could define the title race.
So if both players are available, affordable and perfect fits, why isn't Arsenal moving?
3 reasons, and all 3 are wrong.
1, we spent big in the summer. True, 8 signings, highest net spend. But that's not a reason to stop, that's a reason to finish the job.
You've invested this much. You're top of the league. This is your best chance in 20 years. And you're going to penny pinch now?
2, we're happy with the squad. This is the one that kills me. Happy with what? Martinelli's decline in output? Trossard turning 31? Square pegs at left wing?
Being happy with the squad is what cost them the title last year and the year before. At some point, you have to learn.
3, we're planning for a record summer. Great! And what if you're 5 points behind City by then? What's the point of a record summer when you've already lost the league?
This summer is too late. The release clause is active now. January signings win titles. We just proved that with Bruno, Van Dijk, Suarez, Cole, Aubameyang.
Here's the brutal truth. We know City's pattern. They wake up in the second half of the season and go on massive winning runs. They are right there, hunting Arsenal down.
If City signs Semenyo, they add another elite attacker to a squad that's already dangerous. If Liverpool sign him, they solve their problems immediately. If United sign him, Amorim gets a player who's already tormented his team.
Every single one of those outcomes makes Arsenal's life harder. And they could prevent all of them by just making the call.
The January window is unforgiving. The release clause is active, but only for a limited time. Arsenal don't have weeks to debate this.
Either they want to win the title or they don't. It's that simple. So here's Arsenal's ideal January window. 2 signings.
Antoine Semenyo, £65 million. Plug and play. Starts immediately on the left. Martinelli becomes rotation. Trossard stays as super sub. Suddenly, Arsenal have depth and quality.
Ayyoub Bouaddi, 45 to 50 million. Insurance for Rice and Zubimendi. Plays cup games, rotation matches, ready to step up if anyone gets injured.
Total spend around £110 million. Both players are young, both have resale value, both fit the system perfectly, both are available now.
Bruno Fernandes changed United's season in January. Van Dijk changed Liverpool's entire trajectory. Aubameyang gave Arsenal exactly what they needed.
Semenyo can be that player, the one who tips the title race, the one who scores in the tight games, the one Arsenal fans look back on and say, that's when we knew.
But Arsenal have to be brave. They have to abandon the quiet window approach. They have to recognise that opportunities like this don't come twice.
Every day Arsenal waits in this window is a gamble. The release clause is active. The clock is ticking.
If you're an Arsenal fan watching this, share it. Tag the club, make them see what they're about to throw away.
Subscribe, hit the bell, drop a comment. Should Arsenal sign Semenyo? I'll be right, I'll be crazy. Let's hear it.
This has been the Neural Net, the ideal January window for Arsenal.
Don't let them bottle this. Peace.
Peace.